Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick review of Robinhood right here, this trading platform. It's been out a few years. I'm going to compare it to some of the other traditional trading platforms. So I've been trading for 8 years now. I spent 1 year day trading with etrade. And it costs a lot for day trading for me. I don't have a big portfolio, so it cost me a lot to pay the $9 commission every time I buy and every time I sold. I switch over to Scottrade, which charges $6.99 per trade, per buy, per sell, and I've been using that for about 6 or 7 years now, on and off, and I love it. I love that. However, I've picked up Robinhood too, just to play around with it. So briefly, Robinhood, it's made for your mobile devices. It's on your phone. You log in. They ask you for your fingerprint. Whether this is on the Android, I'm using the Nexus 6P Huawei for it's a Google phone. So I log in. I put some funds in here to play around with it. This is the main screen. This is what it looks like. When you scroll down, so right here you have your balance. One day. This is, as you can see. Today I started out 5,600, and it went up and down, up and down, up and down to that amount. Okay, so that's how much my gain and my losses are. You can do like a 1 month and see what your gain and losses are. You can do like a 3. If you hold down your the screen and you scroll through, you can see what your gain and losses are. 6 months, 1 year. So as you can see, I've only been doing this for roughly a month and a half. So this is your main screen. You have your updates here. It's 10:59 right now. If you look at the top, it's 10:59. Market is close, so we're not going to have any updates. But on the bottom, these are the shares that I own. If we look at the first one, let's say Whiting, you can see that the current share is $7.54. I have 390 shares. Average cost $8.51. Total return, I lost $378 on it. Total return today, I gained $140. You can see the news down here, and you can break it down to open, lost, market. This is the price I purchased them at, and then just about a bit of information on the company. And then on top, you can scroll through at the other ones, at whether I'm looking at them or I'm following them or I have invested in them. So these top two are the ones that I have invested in. This is my watch list. It's mainly oil company. Okay, so that's your main screen. What you have next is you have account. So your account will show your balance right here. On top, you can see my stock and my cash and my buying power. So my buying power is just $12.83. Stock down here, cash, and the next withdrawable. That's the amount of money I can transfer over to my bank. $12.83. Reserve cash. I don't know what reserve cash mean. I've never had money in there. Uncleared deposit means that you've deposited money into your Robinhood account, but it hasn't cleared yet, so you can't tap it. Unsettled funds mean you've sold funds and you can't buy it until 3 business day once it settles. Other than that, you got a account statement and tax document that has some of my private information in there, so I'm not going to go into that. Next, you have banking. Once you get into banking, you have 4 options. You have transfer to Robinhood, transfer to your bank. So transfer to Robinhood is from your bank into Robinhood. It's a deposit. Transfer to bank means withdrawal, moving money out. Automatic deposit. Let's see if it will load up in after hours. So you can set up automatic deposit from your bank over, and this is what it looks like when you transfer. Very simple. Once you have your bank link, you just write the amount and then you check and it will send. I'm not going to send any over. Or transfer to your bank. This is available, 1233 or 1283 right here, just transfer. And that's that. Link account, this is any account you want to link. And I have my account link right here. This is my bank account that's linked. Okay, so we have that. Banking history is the amount of history that everything that I bought and sold. Okay, and then next we have setting. That's it. So that's pretty much it for Robinhood. Very simple to use, very easy. Now I'm going to go over the pro and cons compared to traditional ones such as etrade, Scottrade, ameritrade, etc. First, no commission. Literally, you can buy, you can sell. Sometimes I remember, let me go into history. I'll show you what I bought in the past. Like these, look at all the way in the bottom right here. I bought $28. I didn't pay commission. I even bought this. Look at this. I bought 1 share of Whiting at $4.80, $4.58 a while ago. I didn't pay any commission. If I bought that on Scottrade, I would have paid $7. If I bought it on eTrade, I would have paid $9, which is twice as much as the share. So that's a one that's one pro for using Robinhood. No commission. And you might ask, how do they make money? They make money by your money sitting around, like this extra 1283 right here. They're gaining interest on that. Any extra funds you're not using, they're gaining interest on it. So that's a plus. Another one, it's easy interface. You can use it. It's very quick, very easy to learn, very intuitive for millennials, for beginning traders, for old people who've never used a trading platform on a mobile device before. And so that's the main two benefits that I see from it. After using it for a month and a half, excuse me, a month and a half, the downside of it, no margin. If you've used Scottrade, you can open up a margin account with Scottrade. You can open up a margin. What a margin means is you put in $1, they'll lend you $1 at usually at 7% interest. You put in 10,000, they'll lend you 10,000 to trade. And when you're on margin, the nice thing is funds, you can trade funds instantly. What that means is when you sell a stock, you don't have to wait 3 days for the funds to settle. You can use margin, you can borrow money to buy stocks again right away. So that's really nice. Robinhood has that feature. It's called Instant. However, the line is so long. I have to invite people and I don't know who to invite. So I've been waiting for a month and I'm 10,000 in line. So I don't even know how long that will take for them to clear me through. So other platforms have margins, okay? Robinhood does not have margin, and when they don't have margin, they don't have. When you have margin, you have instant. When you don't have margin, you don't have instant. But for instance here, they're providing instant without margin, which I've never heard of before. This is the first time I've seen a platform that does this. However, the line is so long, so that doesn't even count. And then another thing is you can't short sale. If there's no margin, you can't short sale. If you guys don't know what short selling mean, what that means is if I know a company's going down, I can sell the share and buy it back when it's at a lower price. It's just the opposite of buying. So you're betting that a company will go down as opposed to a company going up. So there's no short selling, there's no after hours, there's no pre or post hours. That's another downside. And another one is limited stock option. For instance, I want to buy medicinal marijuana, MJNA. Can't find it. If I go to Scottrade, let's see if I can find it in here. I should be able to. MJNA, medicinal marijuana. It's I want to invest. I have my IRA. I have a large portion in medicinal marijuana, but I can't buy it. Certain over-the-counter stocks you can't get on Robinhood. So that's another limitation. And one more is I don't know how they're gonna work with when you go under. I can't remember if it's history or help. Maybe it's banking. I don't know if they're gonna be right here tax documents. If they'll make tax documents, because for my Scottrade, I buy and sell so many trades per year. I probably do roughly like 600-700 transactions a year on average. I can't type those in. When you type it in, it's so tedious. It takes forever. So I downloaded tax. I uploaded it to my TurboTax, and with a click, it'll calculate everything for me. Whereas this, it doesn't say anything. I don't know if I can get a text copy. If I don't, I'm gonna have to manually enter all of these in later at the end of the year, and it's not easy. You gotta enter in all of this. How many shares, the date, the price, what did you sell it for? Just a big hassle. That's another limitation. One more limitation of this. If you go to buy, you can see right here order types. You have market, limit, stop loss, and stop limit. So you have 4 types. Okay, you have 4 type of transactions. If you go to Scottrade, I'm gonna see if we can. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, you have buy, sell, buy to cover and short. Like I said, buy to cover and short. This Robinhood does not offer this. So if you buy, you go down. You see limit, stop limit, trailing stop, and then trailing stop quote, and then you also have market too right here. So as you can see, you have more options than Robinhood. So that's pretty much it wraps it up. It's if you're if you're new at trading, you believe in a certain company, or if you have 200-300 and you want to invest in some random penny stocks, go with the Robinhood. You don't have to pay commissions on certain stocks, but if I'd say the breaking point would be if you have 5-10,000 and you want to do some serious trading. I'd strongly suggest switching over to Scottrade, Ameritrade, etrade. Robinhood just doesn't have enough capabilities for you, and sure, without you have to get in line for instant, and without instant and margin, sometimes it just sucks when you know a stock is going to go down that day and it'll pop back up again. I can't sell it and then buy it back because my funds have to settle, which mean I have to wait. I have to wait 3 days. This amount right here, unsettled funds. If I sell something, it'll sit in there waiting for 3 business days, and that's just annoying for me. And on top of that, no margins. Certain stock I can't buy, I can't trade. So there are a lot of limitations, but at the same time, I've been using it for a month and a half, and if you look at my history, I've done about 30-40 transactions here. If you look at all the buy and the sell, 30-40. So if you take 30 times 7, that's $210. 7 times 30 or 7 times 40, 28. So $280. So that's commissions amount that I would have paid if I stayed on Scottrade. I would have paid anywhere from $200 to $300 for commission, as opposed to being on here. I didn't have to pay any commission at all. So that's pretty nice. That wraps it up. If you have any question with Robinhood Instant or Scottrade, drop it down below. I'm going to answer it as best as I can. If you find this useful, please smash that like button, subscribe, post a comment. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.